Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you about 8th house, the mystery of 8th house, and some techniques that you can use for predictions that I have learned. Also, I have experienced and tested, and now I'm able to share it with you so you can apply it, and it will help you to pay off your pending karmas. It will help you to pay off your debts and live a better life, and so that you are able to get moksha after this life. Okay, so let's restart, but before it, please subscribe my channel and follow me on Instagram so that we can stay connected. If you want to take my personal consultation, so please check the link below. So let's restart this video. So basically guys, 8th house is the house that represents your pending karmas that you are bringing from the past life, and you have to solve it or pay it off in this life. 8th house is the passage, or 8th house is the gateway which helps us to come into this life, and also helps us to go from this life. Okay, it is the end of the life. It is the passage or the gateway through which the soul has to go out of the body. Okay, and that's why 8th house is the house of death. Okay, death happens suddenly. So 8th house shows what kind of your state of mind or your condition or your situation is gonna be when you are going to leave this body and go towards your next journey. Okay, that's why the last nakshatra that comes in Scorpio is Jyeshtha. Like if you talk about the last nakshatra of the Scorpio sign, it is Jyeshtha. It is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury actually takes us from one life to another life, or it is like a journey. Okay, because Mercury is the karka of the 3rd house, like a Gemini sign falls there. So Mercury takes us from one place to another. It is a journey. And after that comes Ketu, which marks the beginning of the new life, of the new situations. Okay, so whenever Mercury will come in your dasha, you will always see that something is changed in your life. Okay, so that's why Scorpio sign is the sign which changes our life. Like whole life will go upside down. Okay, like situations will change suddenly. Yesterday you were something else, and just today you are something else. Even 1 second is enough for changing the life. Okay, so this is the 8th house. One amazing thing that I want to share with you, I'm very much interested in horror things, so I always research about it. And I have found that whenever a person dies a natural death, they're normally and mostly, like I will not say 100%, but around 60 to 70% high chances are there that the soul of the native is in this world, and they are in the form of a ghost. Like if a soul has no desire of going from this world to continue their journey to another world and to pay off their karma, like in heaven or in hell, so they are given, we call that ghost form, or we say in Hindi that Pret Yoni. So they get Pret Yoni, and they have to live as a ghost in this world as a negative energy. So I have practically experienced and seen that this thing is really true. So 8th house also shows like all these things, like if your 8th house is afflicted, your ascendant is also afflicted. And 8th house is really very strong. it shows that any negative energy can easily enter in your body and capture your body. So that's why it is always said that we should think positive, we should remain positive, and never think negative or do something bad. Like, we should always surround ourselves with positive energy. So positivity comes. If we are always depressed, lonely, and always thinking negative, it actually invites the negative, or it actually invites the negative energies around us. And you will not believe, but you are always seen by and surrounded by negative energies, because there are millions of souls in this world that do not want to go back to their, and they are always in the search of a body in which they can enter. If your energy level and their energy level will match, they will find the way to enter your body. I'm not saying it to scare you, and it's not topic of this one, but I'm just sharing my experience. So now you have to see that where your Scorpio sign is placed. First of all, you will see that you have to face sudden changes, okay, and health issues can also be there, or any kind of issues related to that particular house. The karka of 8th house is Saturn, and it is originally ruled by Mars as well. A Scorpio sign falls in 8th house. Then comes Ketu, which is also given the rulership of 8th house. Because 8th house is a house of astrology, and Ketu also represents the entities that do not want to go away from this world, because they are not aware about the spirituality. So they want to stay in this world. So that's why Ketu also rules it. So basically, when Mars and Saturn combine, it gives birth to Rahu. Means Mars and Saturn together behaves like Rahu. It gives the obsession to the native. It is very easy for Mars Saturn together in mutual aspect or together to give obsession to the native. What I have to do? Firstly, you have to see where your Rahu is placed. Okay, and then you replace that sign, whichever sign it is placed, replace it and put Scorpio, and just see if you are facing sudden changes or transformations or health issues related to it, or you are facing challenges related to it, and then just find it if it's working or not. Now, the planets that are placed in your 8th house actually shows the karmic debt that you have to pay off in this world. Like, if moon is placed there, you have a karmic debt that you have to pay off to your mother. Your mother may have health issues. You may be very much emotionally attached to your mother. There may be some differences with your mother. It is a karmic debt that you have to pay off to your mother, okay? Something that is related to female, something that is related to emotions. It is a karmic debt that you are bringing from the past life, pending karma, and you will have to solve it in this life, okay? If Mercury is placed here, it shows the karmic debt to be paid off, basically in terms of education, communication, okay, in terms of like siblings, your younger siblings, basically your friends in general, that you have to pay off. If Saturn is placed here, it actually creates karma towards in-laws, karmic debt to be paid to in-laws, someone coming from your past life. Relationship with them can be cold, relationship with them can be troubling. It also creates issue with your career. You will have to work harder. It is like in the past life you have not paid enough, or somewhere you have done some karma towards any old person or servants, some karmic debt to be paid off to servants, old people in a life. If Sun is placed here, it enlightens that house, and all the secrets that are hidden comes to you very easily. Very good investigating officer, policeman, and someone who is very good at investigating or a very good astrologer. It also gives sudden fame, but the karmic debt is towards father. Okay, your immune system may somewhat suffer, health may suffer, but it also gives a good career. Sun in 8th house or Sun in Scorpio can give you good career as it is exalted in Aries, and Mars is also the ruler of Scorpio. That's why it actually gives a good career. But there are also certain factors that describe that Sun present in Scorpio 8th house gives you good career. Okay, now Venus shows the karmic debt towards your partner, towards love relationships, and also towards it shows that luxuries, money, name, fame, or some pending desire of you of getting beauty or going in that media kind of things. Okay, towards money related things, towards her family as well, because second house originally falls in the Taurus sign. Okay, so this is the thing. Rahu Ketu present in the 2nd and 8th axis shows high chances you are taking birth in the same family or having the karmic connection with everyone in the family, having connection with the family members, or also with your in-laws in general. Like in maybe in the past life, your father-in-law or mother-in-law were your sister or brother. Very strong relationship it shows with the in-laws as well. Okay, Rahu in Scorpio, especially connected with 2nd house or 9th house or 5th house either. It shows that in your past life you had a different religion, in this life you have a different religion, especially if 9th and 8th house Rahu gets connected, then it confirms it, because 9th 12th to 9th is 8th house. That's why it shows this thing as well. Now one thing I want to share with you which I have observed, wherever your 8th lord will be placed, or we can say the planets that are placed in the 8th house. Okay, it shows that your state or the place you will be at the time of your death. I know a person, her father died. Her father died while going to the hospital. Suddenly he got pain in his stomach. So her father died while her family was taking her father to the hospital. People say that he died while in the transit. Okay, so her sun is placed in 1st house in Gemini. Okay, 9th house is our father, and 8 to it is Virgo sign where Mars was placed. Is placed. And the Lord Virgo is placed in the Gemini sign, which shows transit or while in a journey or while traveling. And 6th Virgo also shows hospital. So while that in the journey and towards the hospital, he died, or he he came out of the body, he left that body. One more thing, even her grandfather, he also died while traveling. He was riding a bike and he suddenly got heart attack, and then he died. So 5th house is of grandfather. Okay, and 5th house is of grandfather. Okay, now 8 from 5th house, which house will be 12th house. In the Lord, Venus was placed in Gemini as well. So now you can know the condition and the situation while you will leave this body. So this is one of the technique which I wanted to share with you. Wherever your Scorpio sign is gonna fall, you will see sudden transformation, sudden changes may come. And if the Lord is strong, then the changes may be beneficial for you. The changes may be positive for you. If the Lord is not supporting, then sometimes the changes may be difficult for you. Okay, so this is the thing, we have to see it this way. And wherever Scorpio sign lies, we have a karmic debt to be paid off to that planet and to that planet and to that house. For example, if Jupiter is present in Scorpio sign, never disrespect your gurus, never disrespect your teachers, always respect knowledge. And also the significance of the houses that Jupiter is ruling. If it is ruling 4th house, then your mother, your homeland, you should always be devoted to them and never say anything bad about them. Sun present also shows the karmic debt to be paid off to the authorities. Okay, so this is the thing. And one more thing I will tell to you is that 8th house doesn't only show sudden transformations or challenges, it also shows deaths, disputes, diseases, okay, and even enemies. Like, it is the multiplication of the 6th house, right? 6th house basically shows the obstacles that you may get in your achievement and also helps you to fight your enemies. It's a budget house, but 8th house is the multiplication of a 6th house, so it is very powerful than 6th house. Okay, something that you cannot escape and something which you have to solve in order to go towards next life. Okay, the pending karma that you are bringing from the past life, it is very important to us understand and study. You know, moon in the 8th house gives health issues. For women, it may give menstrual issues and skin issues, blood impurities. These are some issues that it can give. Okay, so this way we have to study. I will tell you one remedy that you should do about 8th house. Whichever sign or planet is placed there, always be very much, thankful to that house, to that planet, for whatever that planet has brought in your life. If you feel that because of that planet, because of the significance of that planet, you have suffered a lot, it is alright. It is your karma. So just forgive and just say it's okay, it's alright, I'm still thankful to you. Don't hold any grudge, because it will make your 8th house matters very complicated. Sun in 8th house, never disrespect your father. Mars in the 8th house, never disrespect or unnecessarily fight with anyone, especially your brothers. Okay, or someone who is ready to help you, fight for you, never cheat them. Venus, never disrespect your partner. Also see the house they're ruling. Okay, now I have 2 charts that I will present so that we can better understand. Okay, let's start. Okay guys, so this is the chart of a female and I will explain you what karmic debt she has in this life, okay, by the help of this chart. So first I want to tell you about her karmic debt related to her sister. She was okay and fine with her sister. Instead, she loved her sister, but her sister wasn't really good to her. She used to physically torture her and was really harsh and rude towards her, hit her without any reason, to bully her, and she was also very jealous of her. The native, this female, was a very sweet and not really sweet, but she never used to like speak against her elder sister, especially in the childhood, because she was really very scared of her elder sister was really very authoritative, very dominating. So that's why she was very scared of her elder sister. So and after growing up, yes, she used to raise the voice. Even after growing up, they still used to fight, and still her elder sister was very brutal towards her. So now, see, the Scorpio sign is falling in the 11th house, which represents elder sister, and also elder Mars is sitting there. So Scorpio sign is basically falling in 11th house, and Scorpio is sitting in this house. Okay. So Scorpio sign, as I have already told you, represents sudden changes, transformation, struggles. And when Mars is coming here, okay, Mars is the planet that represents all these things, and that's why, like, fights, bully without any reason. So and one more thing I would like to tell you is that this is Capricorn ascendant, and for Capricorn, their 11th house becomes their Badik house. So that's why her elder sister always used to create hurdles in her way. She was so much jealous of her that she didn't allow her to do something, whatever she likes. So the relationship was very bitter. But now, as time is passing, they are becoming closer to each other, and the things are getting sorted out. Also, because maybe this is in the Anuradha nakshatra, Mars is in the Anuradha, that's why, and it is a Pachi house. So relationship, as the time will pass, as they will grow up and they will reach at the particular age, after maybe after 28, the relationship will really get better. So this is the thing, this is the karmic debt to be paid off to the sister, as she had done something bad in the past life to her sister, and she's coming to solve that karmic debt towards her. Now 8th house has Moon and Rahu. Okay, she had a lot of health issues, eye issues, digestion issues. So her 8th house has Leo sign with Rahu Ketu placed here. It clearly shows her karmic connection or karmic debt, pending karma to be paid off to her family. Okay, and also shows that quite possible that she has taken birth in the same family. She have had a past life in this particular family, in that lineage, and like any grandmother or grandfather, she has taken birth in the form, because of Ketu sitting here. Okay, so this is the thing it shows with Moon Rahu, also showing the karmic connection with mother to be paid off in this life. If we replace Scorpio sign here, so yes, in respect of family and mother's health and many things, she has faced ups and downs, obstacles, diseases. So this is the way we read the chart. Okay, and Saturn is also aspecting Sun, so she lost her father and karmic connection with father. But basically now we are talking about 8th house. So yes, 8th house has always brought changes in your life, because now 8th house is also coming in the zone of Saturn, and when Saturn, no matter it's trend or not, but Saturn is Saturn. So yes, it's created a lot of issues in her life, in her family life. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and bye bye.